Okay. We're on, I think, baby. Oh. Okay. I don't think you can see the baby.
Good. Good.
Okay, so welcome to the BB show.
Sponsored by Tinto de Verano
Tinto
and
de
Aperol
verano.
Spritz.
Okay, cheers.
This is not a paid promotion because they don't know about us.
Oh my god, you're drinking alcohol with your baby.
Literally, some people have been looking at us weird when we did this ride. But anyway, let's just get going with it. We wanted to make a little video by popular demand on being parents growing up. By popular demand, yes. Two people. Here we are, our team from Mina's Universe, who does this content creation for me, the strategy, everything. Baby, you're distracting me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. They created a set of questions for us to answer, you guys, and we're just gonna riff off. Hopefully, make it simple and straightforward to you. Share our experience, and yeah, let's do it. Okay, so first question. What time is it? 6:36. So less than 10 minutes we got. First question is, how have you managed to balance parenthood with your professional and personal goals?
There's no balance. Well, it does cause you to kind of reconsider how is it that you go about your time and day doing work and stuff. I wouldn't say it's changed my professional life. I mean, I still do what I was doing before. You're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wouldn't say that it's like, oh my God, I'm not gonna work on this anymore because of my child. What it has, like, I mean, I guess a year ago is when I decided to take my sabbatical. So like knowing that the baby was coming put things into perspective, but not like, oh, I'm not gonna do this anymore, or I'm not gonna be working in a certain type of field like forever. I mean, 2-3 months and I'm back.
Yeah, he's like, I'm taking a sabbatical, and 3 months later, he is working. But very differently, he's working for things that he loves, I think. No, I don't know if love, but like, you have flexibility, you get to be with us, you get like a lot of perks, while still being able to kind of like work on the career you so hardly worked for.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like that was a big question mark for you too, because you took all this time, all this effort to become an attorney, and then maybe to stop it. I think that's valid, you know?
Yeah, yeah, but I guess like going back to the question I originally is like, yeah, like professional life hasn't really changed. I guess what it is like boundaries on setting on professional life that you were unable to do so when you were young. Cause like when you're young, you know what? Like I'm a grinder, and everyone expects you to be the grinder. And like now it's like, no, I got a kid, I got to do this, and like let you know because it's gonna take some time.
Yeah, and I think a big part, I will say, like, balancing is really hard. There's days that, like, we didn't have our parents helping us a lot. So he would wake up really early at 5 a.m., get to work. I would then wake up, do some work, and on and off. And there were times where I felt like I wasn't getting enough done, or you weren't getting enough done. It was really frustrating because you don't have straight hours of undivided workflow.
Right.
You are interrupted by the baby needs, I need something, I got a work call that like just last minute works added, so he has to, so it's like, it's not really a balance, it's just more like trying to navigate with it all. Yeah, deal with it. Okay, next question. What surprised you most about parenthood? What do you wish you had known beforehand?
I'm like taking a pause because like honestly, nothing.
Has
There's like
surprised you? Nothing has
nothing.
surprised you?
It's just all crazy. Like it all is crazy.
It's all fucking crazy.
I mean, it's not that it's like, oh my God, I couldn't believe this. It's like,
Yeah.
you're dealing with a baby.
Yeah, I will personally say that what surprised me the most is like the reality of like the whole thing. Of
Oh
having a
yeah, yeah,
kid.
of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I've always wanted to be a mom, so I was like in La La Land about becoming a mom, and I was just like, yeah, this is the most amazing thing. But when and I think it's a question I'm still pondering. It's like, is it actually feasible to have it all, being in the field that I am, working what I love to do? Can I do that along with being the mom that I want to be, the wife? Like, I think that's a question that I don't know when I'll be able to answer, but yeah, it's unknown for me.
I mean, I think it's just like what we've been doing is just a matter of balance. Like nothing can really. I mean, you can prepare certain things and like, you know, outlook, mindset, and stuff like that beforehand, but you can't prepare. Oh man, I've been flipping around. No wonder you probably heard me fart. Now you hear me close.
Hopefully, it's not that bad.
Probably is. And it's just like there's no real surprises in the sense of like you really don't know what to expect, and it's everything you could conceive to think you could expect in some ways. Restless nights, baby uncertain as to like what's going on with them, and then you just learn to get in tune to that. But yeah, that's it.
Okay, next question. How have you managed to keep your romantic relationship alive? Do you set aside time for each other as a couple?
No, we haven't set aside.
No, yeah, it's been
But
really hard.
it's been
I
hard
think you
because we
have
say
been-
we say we're gonna do it, and then we try, and then we do, but then like something with the baby comes up.
Yeah.
Like, or not even something with the baby, something with life comes up,
Yeah.
and even everything's okay with the baby, but like because we haven't dealt with a work call, we haven't dealt with something like that has
Yeah.
to be dealt with there.
Yeah.
But I guess what we would. And I'm sorry. Wait. There you go. 'Cause
No,
I feel like I'm taking the mic.
No, not at all. I think the hard part about like it all is just that it's for both of us. It's hard to leave the baby yet with someone else. Like even with our parents, although they're super capable, like it's hard to leave the baby alone. We haven't yet left the baby alone.
No.
Like we haven't had a date. So maybe that's something we need to do. For sure. I think he's a little bit more romantic lately. Like he tries to do special things. I've been more like mom mode. Okay, so Lowe's. From your perspective, how has Vanu changed since giving birth?
She became a mom. No, okay, but for reals, that's the thing. Like, you see a different character come out that wasn't there before, that you know is there. You know what I mean? Like, you don't learn to become a mom. It just comes. And so, what's been the new thing is, yeah, you're what you just said. You know, sometimes we get focused on other things, but you get focused on being a mom for Theo. That doesn't mean I'm not focused on being a dad for Theo, but
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, the next one is a spicy one. Maybe we add it to the end, or you want me to go now?
whatever you want.
Okay.
What do you think? Is spicy?
How's sexy life after the baby? Be honest with the girlies out there.
Answer it, baby. Answer it.
That's very personal. I'll answer. I think at first it was. I think like I said before, like you're just so focused on mom mode, and parent mode, but Los manages to keep it. Okay. Yeah. It's like it's an ongoing.
When in Barcelona. Wait, we're in Madrid.
When in Madrid. Yeah. Okay. I think that answered it. What's a change in you or your personality that you noticed happened since the baby?
I guess I've always struggled with being very impatient. I still am. And being, I guess, reactive. And somehow it has taken up time for me to do this, but I know that somehow during when the baby's been here, I've been a little bit more grounded in some ways in that sense. Like, things that used to bother me or annoy me before, it's like, if it doesn't relate to my baby, what do I have to get about it? You know?
Can I say this about you? I definitely think that your patience has been seen a lot, like since becoming a dad. You're more grounded. I felt like I'm like, oh my god, the baby, like the baby crapped today.
Oh yeah. Actually, the baby crapped today, and I'm like,
We didn't
Oh,
have
and
the
we forgot the
backpack.
bag. We
We
forgot the
didn't
bag.
have anything to change, and I'm like running around like, because I was just like, I don't want him for his butt to be burned. And like we came into the pharmacy all stressed out, and he was just like, okay, relax.
we can buy diapers.
Yeah.
We can buy wipes. Man, the clothes were dirty, but you know,
They were the cute clothes too.
yeah, they're the best ones.
Next question. Many people say their relationship with their parents improved since they gave birth. They understand them better now. How do you feel about this? Are you more alike your parents than you thought?
I guess that's where you do realize the similarities with your parents, but the things that you kind of want to change within you and your own family structure. I guess what is easier with family now is that no one really talks about like. I mean, that's not easier. It is a problem in itself that you don't deal with issues, but the baby is the most important part. So like it's kind of the same thing. Like what's the most important? So like relationship, I wouldn't say is like 100% like totally changed from what it was with the baby. I think like there's more understanding amongst ourselves about things.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like, I don't know, I think the relationship with our parents, with my mom and my dad, I feel like, because your parents were really like,
Oh yeah, own it. So yeah, it has changed. Like
Yeah.
I guess different
Yeah,
because they're
like-
turning into grandparents.
yeah, like that relationship for me personally has deepened a lot with my dad, in particular. And oddly enough, the baby has brought my dad and my mom together because they are divorced. My dad has another family, so like it's been really surprising that it's the baby
Yeah,
actually.
your dad saying a baby is cute is like really weird.
Yeah, and like the way he's just it's really been beautiful to see that dynamic.
I
And
guess the word is not weird, it's beautiful.
yeah, he cried too when you told him that you were pregnant. So my dad's got a really emotional side. Okay, next question. What are the funniest or most unexpected moments you've shared as new parents? I know.
What?
What are the? Oh, you.
No, you were gonna
Oh,
go with something.
Okay,
So
yeah. The first couple, I think, I don't know if it was the first 2 weeks, like, Theo peed in his mouth. He was changing him, and he's like,
yeah, felt,
That's been fun.
felt in the back of my throat. Weird. Wow, that sounded really weird.
yeah.
Hopefully you guys can cut that. Yeah, that was funny. Damn weird.
Anything else? Any unexpected moments, funny moments?
I guess we were changing him one time and we both just like started like
Oh.
laughing our asses off. And he lost it with us. Like he was just in there laughing. And I guess that's part of the whole thing about with a new baby. You know, like last night we went to a really good restaurant and the baby just got to a mode of like, he's tired, man. Like he's tired, he wants to go to sleep. He wants to get away from the heat, whatever it is. And we're just hanging out. And he starts crying. We have to head out. We go back. This morning we wake up and he's just smiling, and you kind of just end up forgetting about like the stress that you had like a couple hours ago or the day before.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, this is a baby smile.
The big, the baby smiles, and you are back into the present moment, and you realize that life is so precious and beautiful. You have like existential moments like every so often, especially when like I get caught up in life and in stress, and then like the baby smiles or laughs or does like has like an attitude. It's just so beautiful. But yeah, that time with the bathroom, we were changing him, and like.
I haven't seen him laugh like that
He was
ever.
cracking up with us. We were just both, because we don't want him, we're so germaphobes, we don't want him to touch stuff. So he was grabbing him, he was peeing. It was just like a lot of fun. I know your password, baby.
Okay.
How do you maintain your own sense of identity and individuality as parents?
I mean, I think we've been good at that, actually. I mean, I wouldn't say like you're more protective in some ways. I mean, yeah, you are more protective in some ways, but like you're still true to yourself, and you know, we're doing this right now.
Yeah, that's true.
We look for things to do within each other. Like right now, when we've been in Spain, we both look for, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that, and we
Yeah.
both like kind of meant to each other's wants. So we haven't really changed all that much, and if anything, I think like the baby's brought up what's important in our lives. Like so, like for me, exercise and like
I was
being
just
out
gonna
in the
say that.
sun, and
You prioritize
I
that.
I prioritize being out in nature and like working out.
Yeah. Working
and-
out, moving your body. It like grounds you, right?
Yeah, and so like with the baby, I know it's kind of like today. Today we're gonna go out, and I'm thinking like, oh, I could go work out, in the morning, but then that stops the time that we could have gotten breakfast or something like that. So then like it's just like, oh, I'll work out for 20 minutes and kind of reconvene later on. And if I can't, I mean, I'm gonna be walking 10,000 steps today, so who cares?
Yeah. Well, the pro is like we sleep in. Like I'm a sleeper in, and he's been sleeping in, so you get to enjoy the mornings a lot more, and that's kind of like the time for yourself. I think for me it's hard too, but I do like I was able to go get a massage. Carlos like encourages that. When I have to like this whole like last week of work week, Lowe's really took like the Superman dad and was just taking care of the baby while I was working, and that really helps me realize how much I love work and how much I really want to be a part of it. So yeah, that was good. Okay, so extra things. Baby names you guys loved but didn't use.
Theodorus.
That's because we found it out later. We actually were not agreeing on a name.
Ever.
So Theodore was it. Like you like Frankie and all these other names, and I like really like white names. So yeah, we didn't agree.
I'll plug that out because we're canceled.
Theo's personality, things you're noticing, quirks, funny things. Describe him. He's sassy. He's so sassy.
Yeah, he's a sassy baby, but
and he's so sweet.
He's a happy baby.
He's a happy, very sweet. Yeah, he's just such a beautiful, happy. He's always smiling. Everyone just like stares at him, and we're like, don't stare at him.
He cut himself.
Oh no.
Why do you like cutting yourself?
He has long. We cut them, but they still happen. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. So, any last comments or thoughts?
Sir? Silence. Another one? No, that's it.
Okay.
He was
Okay.
great.
Let me know if you guys have any other questions. There's
Police out here. They don't do anything though.
We're gonna wait for them to stop. Okay, so if you like this episode, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Baby, do something funny for subscribe.
Do something crazy.
Oh my God.
Hey, he laughed. Do
Okay,
something crazy.
Bye.